The publishing czar.
Don't confuse goals with desires, right? Desires are dreams, goals are real work. And if you are like really want to get to the next level, you're gonna have to put some work in. You know, and it's not gonna be overnight success. And you're gonna have to be original. You're gonna have to create your own content. Stop, you know, a lot of people repurposing and trying to be somebody else. When Gary Vee came out, everybody's cursing. When Tony Robbins came out, everybody's bouncing on a thing. Like the greatest goals is to become you and the best you who you are. The only thing we have in common is that we're all different. You know what I'm saying? And what makes me different is that I'm unique. And yeah, you might not like me. You might turn the channel, but it's me. And that's the most important part. Even when we're doing editing, right? We tell our editors, get their authentic voice. Like when you read my book, you know it's me. When you connect with me, you know it's me. When you walk around with me, you know it's me. Yes, sometimes I'm not, listen, if you know me, 90% of the time I'm positive. I might be boiling up inside. High blood pressure might be kicking in. I might be stressed out. Anxiety might, but this is who I am. Stop trying to be like somebody else and be yourself. Let that settle in. Stop looking at the person, right, that isn't you. Stop looking at their success and have that desire and be like, yo, what got him there? Like I literally, what propelled me was, Alan, I would send 100 DMs a day. I'll make 100 calls. This is what propelled me to the top of the publishing world. And let me give you a good little story. Don Newman was my coach, and he trained me. I owe a lot to him. And one thing I did, there was a killer saleswoman. She was the king. She was #1 for 9 straight years. Her name was Sylvia. She was a beast. She's still good. And when I got there, the only thing I knew was work. I didn't have the knowledge. And as every month they would post the numbers, and I'm like at the bottom. And like, oh, you knew. But I was like, I know how to sell, right? Because sales is a transfer of emotions. I started to study my craft. I didn't read the training manuscript. I didn't wait for sales training. I started reading on what was publishing, what was it all about. I started getting articles. I started to learn that. And by March, I kept creeping up. Second place, third place. So every month. And the final month, bro, someone comes to me and says, like, listen, you're only 10,000 away from becoming the #1 publisher. And this lady has been the #1 publisher the last 9 years. I was 2 to 1 on calls than everybody else. Everybody else was making 50 calls a day. I was making 100. Sometimes, Alan, I'll stay late while everybody left because that's when the calls would come in. Those all calls, right? People like dialing 1-800. I'm the only one there, right? And I hustled. And that's where I know I'm broken. I don't have an off button. And people like, one time you say, hey, when I'm going to rest, I'm like, when I die. I get it. It's not but I work hard. I play hard. I do leisure things. But I know that for me to get from 1 million to 10 million, from 10 million to 100 million, I have to outwork these people. Like, why is Elon Musk still working? Why is Warren Buffett still working? Why is Bill Gates and Jeff Bezos? They should chill. They should enjoy their $150 million yachts. Why is Jay-Z still launching other companies? And why is LeBron still doing production? You always got to look ahead. Don't look at the past laurels. Just become you. Become yourself and say, I have to put the work in. Because goals, they demand work. Dreams, are cheap when you're sleeping. They cost you money when you have to execute them. So that's the advice for anybody. It's not too late to start over. Great entrepreneurs like Kentucky Fried Colonel, wasn't he 50? There's so many statistics I wrote in my book about these great people. So just put the work in, put the hustle in, and say, man, what if I did a little more today? What if I pushed a little more? What if I do it for 7 days? What if those habits become 21 days? And then 21 days are not really not a habit. You got to do it for like 66 days, I think, or 67, so it to become, part of you. So just put the work in, put the hustle in. You have that gift because you're one of one. You're the only one. That's it. If you have big ears, because you need to hear more. If you have big noses, because you smell the roses better. If you have big eyes, it's because you can see more. Like, embrace who you are. Embrace those those differences, man. I get it. Like, we all don't look like Brad Pitt. I mean, with his beautiful face, right? But just be happy who you are. I mean, stop trying to look like Beyonce. Be yourself and be unique. The best beauty is confidence. You want to attract other people, be confident. Not cocky, be confident. Be confident who you are. That is in the jungle, that is an alpha male thing. That is an alpha, like, just be, like, know who you are, to thy own self be true, and like, this is me, I'm a boss, I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna do it. Because it's like, oh, how do you do it? 100 calls a day. How do you connect with these celebrities? 100 DMs a day. I still do it. I don't make 100 calls a day because it's not like it used to be. You can't be calling anybody. But I'm still out there hustling, creating content. Alan, it's not easy, right?
No.
Yeah, what time is it now? It's at 9 o'clock. We're here creating content. Because the only asset I have is attention. And if I could give you attention and give you value, then you're going to be like, yo, this dude is dropping some knowledge. Some stuff sounds stupid. Some stuff make no sense. But hey, if I could just weave out some of the stuff, I'm going to get something out of it. So, yo, stay focused, stay in the grind, and you hump best when you're hungry. And while everybody's sleeping, make the extra calls. Stick around and grab that all call, because that's what made me beat this person. It wasn't because I was talented. I put the hard work, and then the luck came in.
Pete Lopez, the publishing czar, the man, myth, legend, gonna go far. Publishing books to the masters, everlasting. Gonna make your books #1, that's smashing. Publishing character, publishing czar. It's the network we made to go far. Pete Lopez, the publishing czar.